All right, beautiful people. Good dot back again. Once again, let's lock in. Shout out to the IPA. Ladies and gentlemen, for the longest time, back when, I really started getting into this YouTube thing in the first quarter of 2017, and I started making videos, and I felt like I was getting a little bit of traction. The good doc said, you know what, man, I want to be a full-time content creator. I was in that zone, in that mindset, full-time content creator. I'll put out videos every single day. I'm gonna do live streams as often as I can, and I felt like this was going to be what was going to allow me to live in the Philippines full-time, right? That was my whole mindset, just go hard or go home. Now that I'm, 2017 plus 2025 is, I don't know how many years I've been doing this shit, and I realized how fucking hard it is to fucking go 100% every day of the week for like 6, 7, 8 years. I realized maybe content creation is not necessarily for me full time, right? And, it dawned on me, when you look at the 1%ers, right? The people who are really making the good money on YouTube. I mean, back in the day, it would have been Mr. Beast, and there was another guy, PewDiePie. For all of y'all who are old enough to remember who that guy was, when you start to realize the top guys, right? You start to realize they have content managers, and they got this, and they got that, and all these people working with them behind the scenes, and their content is a little bit different than everybody else's, and things like that. Then you start to realize that's a lot of shit. And then not only can you not create content when you want to create it, you got to create it on a different timeline, and you got to be forced from time to time just to put content out, just to remain relevant and all that stuff. It really started to dawn on me that, dude, I really don't care about relevancy. I love content creation. I love being the guy that you want to come to and listen to when it comes to Philippines content. There are so many other amazing channels that you guys can go to, but if you choose to rock with the good doc, man, please know that you always hold a special place right here in my Puso cup. Sorry, that sounded weird, but in my heart, right? Puso Co is my heart. Right, and I always rock with y'all till the day that I die. But I promise you, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with what it takes, in my personal opinion, to create content. If I'm gonna create it, I'm gonna create it on my own time and when I fucking feel like it. I'm not about to just put out content because, the audience is demanding it. Like, unless I really have the energy to do it, it's just not my place anymore. Back in the day, had I been doing this while I was in college, had I been consistent back in the day when I was really coming up in this YouTube game, coming up in the Philippines and going to college and all of that stuff, I could tell you right now, my career trajectory in the whole nine would likely be drastically different. I know that for a fact, because I would have been one of the very first to get on. Because we're talking 2000, when I got to the Philippines for the first time officially, more official than a whistle, it was July of 2006. I think YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, started roughly about 2008-ish, or 2010 or something like that. That's when it really became a good idea to post content on YouTube. I wasn't familiar with it. It wasn't really part of my day-to-day. And I'm going to tell you the truth, man. And even it's still relevant to me today. And I say it often. I don't want to just bring you guys into every aspect of my life. You don't need to know everything about me. Being a IRL streamer or anybody who's over here just streaming 24/7 and all that shit, I don't want you to know what the fuck I do every day. Most of the time, my day could be hella boring. I might spend the entire day just making videos and then editing videos and then putting it out for you guys, or scheduling it so that you guys can see it. Or I just lay around, watch Netflix, and actually chill. I'm not talking about Netflix and chill in the way that a lot of you guys understand it, but I literally will put on a TV show or something and just watch it, or it watches me when I fall asleep. So my days aren't really as impactful and, fun-filled and all of that extra shit for me to be able to just bring you into that aspect of my life. And over a period of time, anybody who's ever done content creation, there's this thing called burnout. And I've reached burnout on quite a few occasions. You've seen it if you pay attention to my video uploads for the last couple of months or so. Only recently did I really start picking back up. But for a good part of 6 months to a year, I wasn't really rocking with the tube like that or putting out content. I just wasn't interested. I made a video about why I wasn't interested, and many of you guys know I lost somebody very important to me. So I really wasn't into the content creator space. A lot of y'all, first of all, if I never said thank you for that video or the response in the comments, I appreciate it. A lot of y'all told me, good doc, take your time. We're going to be here when you get back. And these are the people that I make my videos for, right? But full time, you got me effed up, right? I can't do it. But, you know, if I was even able to be a mid-tier guy, right? Maybe making 10,000 views on a video or something small like that, even though that's really grand in the grand scheme of things. But if I was ever to be a mid-tier guy, I would love that. Right? I would love to go viral once or twice. That would be cool. Right? But at the same time, I'm not looking for that no more. Right now, the content that I put out is strictly for the people who want to watch this video. Many of y'all know, man, I made clear 200 views on a video, and that's a good day for me. And I'm cool with that. You want to know why I'm cool with it? Because at the end of the day, I could get 0 views. And I just have to live with it, right? So for me, looking at content creation like this is going to be my life, or this is going to be what's going to pay my bills, like a lot of foreigners moving to the Philippines kind of utilize it as, I realize that's just not my role, right? That's just not me. And it's not going to happen that way. But good doc, in his infinite wisdom and all the nerdy stuff that I like to look at on YouTube and things that inspire me to be great in life, I found a way to kind of just compensate for that. I make the videos that I want to. I make the videos when I want to. I monetize it how I want to. And I just do me and I have fun. And we're just going to see where this thing goes. Right? If it don't go nowhere, like I said, it takes time. You're not just going to blow up and be an overnight sensation. Maybe year 8 or whatever year this is for me, because I forgot and, don't know how to count. It might be 7 or something like that. I don't know. But maybe this is my year. Maybe this is the good doc's year. If it's not, okay then, because you want to know what I do? I do a little something called investing. Right? And this ain't no trying to sell you anything. I'm just telling you the truth. What really sustains my lifestyle is I invest in stocks that pay monthly. That's it. Outside of me working my butt off, because there's a lot of things that you don't see behind the scenes. I work hella hard. The only person that bears witness to that and knows about it is my dad, because he tells me to slow down. I tell him no, because when he was my age, when he was back my age that I am right now, he was doing the same thing, 2 or 3 jobs at a time. I bust my ass and, I work hard and I save my money and I do good things with my money. And most of the time I invest in stocks that pay me on a monthly basis. So while a lot of these guys are sitting here in front of the YouTube just praying that a video that they put out is enough to sustain them or enough for them to make money, enough to pay their bills for a month or to pay for their girlfriends or whatever it is, motherfucker, I got stocks, baby. I got investments. Yes, investments go up and down, but usually on a regular basis, if you invest in a good stock, you're going to get paid that dividend every month or every 3 months, however your stuff is set up. So for me, I invest in monthly dividend stocks. And guess what? I get paid every month. The beautiful thing about it is I invest in maybe 2 or 3 big ones that pay me pretty well. It's about 5 that pay me pretty well. To the point where they pay me sometimes on the 1st and then around the 15th. So I'm kind of getting 2 checks a month, right? As if I was working a real job. Now, right now, with the amount of money that I have in, it's not really enough to sustain me on a monthly basis, but it's damn sure a nice, good cushion, right? And I'm working my way up. That's why your boy still continues to work the way that he does. But rather than me trying to bang out videos and pray that you guys watch them or pray that it makes money, pray the algorithm picks it up, or investing in these gurus that said, hey, man, I can lock in on your video and get you 1 million views, and then I only get paid like $2 for the 1 million views because y'all over here dealing with bots and shit, and bots don't really pay shit. Rather than going through that whole entire strenuous process, why don't I just make the content that I like for the people that I love, right? And then use my investments and stuff that I've done, that's going to continue to compound and do what it needs to do. And hopefully by the time I reach the age of retirement, your boy going to be Gucci the Cooch, right? I'm just going to be on it, right? I'm just going to be living my best life about that time. That's just my prediction. Like I said, it just depends on how this wheel rolls, and I think that we're rolling in the right direction with the stocks that we've chosen to put our time and effort into. With that being said, I don't have to sit here and beg YouTube or to pray on YouTube or TikTok or any other social media platform to pay my bills. Yes, if you're big and you're good and you're awesome, you're going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, brand endorsements and all that good stuff, right? Just not me. At least not yet, right? It could happen, it may not happen, but at the same time, I got something to fall back on. So if I ever say, you know what, man, I'm gonna hang it up, bro. I don't really need to do this. Like, if I do it, I'm gonna do a video once a year or some shit. If I wanna do that, I can. Why? Because I don't need this to make money, right? I wish it did, but I don't need it to make money. I do this because I love this shit, right? And a lot of y'all know, you could go through my catalog, man. I do not get a lot of views on these videos, man. I'm okay with that. It comes with the process of growing and being good at what it is that you do and honing in on your craft. At the end of the day, these videos live on forever. So if I ever hit one major video that goes super solid, super crazy viral, guess what? I got well over 2,000 videos in the vault that y'all can go back and look into, or the newbies that find me can go back and look into. And maybe, just maybe, that's gonna put enough money in my pockets to be able to say, yeah, you made it, Doc. You really did it, right? If it don't, cool. But I'm praying that it does. Because all I'm going to do with the money that I make from Google AdSense is put it in stocks that are going to continue to pay me what is already paying me just a little bit more on a monthly basis. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to diversify your bonds around here and not necessarily rely on stuff that's hit or miss. Right? A lot of people will tell you they figured it out, they know the algorithm and things like that, and they may be just that lucky. But for me, I'd rather just take my chances, have my fun, not sit here and try to nitpick and find the best time to put out videos, to do this and do that and all this stuff, and do the research on it. Research is always good. See what the bigger channels are doing in your niche and figuring it out. That's always ideal. But I feel like if I do that, I'm going to start doing what everybody else is doing, being like everybody else. And I don't like that shit, man, because it takes away from the authenticity of who you are as an individual and the authenticity of this channel. Doc don't want to be that for y'all. I just want to have this fun, man. I just want to put out videos and I want you guys to like it. I want you guys to enjoy it because I enjoy this aspect of it. I don't want this to be a job for me. I don't want this to be like I'm clocking in on a 9 to 5, right? Because at that point, it's no longer going to be fun for me. It's going to be like, okay, I got to schedule this, I got to be on this, I got to be on that, right? I'm going to take it serious like it's a job, and I don't want to do that because it takes all the fun, it takes out the authenticity of what it is that I'm trying to put out for you guys. I want you guys to be inspired. I want you guys to be like, yo, this cat may know what he's talking about, right? He may know a little bit about something. I may be just halfway entertaining to you guys. It don't matter, but that's what I want to keep. Right? I want to be able to hit the record button and be excited to do this shit, not feel like it's an obligation. And that's what it is if you start to look at it like a job, right? And this is being your full-time bid. You all about the content, day in and day out, and you're just not about living anymore. I'm trying to live, baby. And I just want to take you guys along for the ride. And that's all I got to say about this one. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. I just had to rant. But I love y'all. I'm here in the Philippines, happy as hell, living my best life. And then again, like I tell everybody, I live my best life for as long as I need to live it. And then guess what? It's back to business. Because there's going to be one day, isa lang, just one, where the good Doc going to hang it up. And he just going to be kicking it here full time. And it's going to probably be nonstop fun, right? Every day is not going to be exciting because it's going to be good Doc getting into a routine and having fun. Maybe it's going to be on camera, maybe not. Just chilling and enjoying life. And you guys are going to see me grow because if you've been around long enough, man, you see me when you see me at some good times and some bad times, rough times, right? If you've been around long enough, even if you haven't, scroll back to videos 1 wherein, those videos were brutal. The first videos I ever put out were brutal. Not by the way that I look, but damn it, if I dragged and there was a lot of pausing and ums and ahs and likes and shit, it was brutal to watch. But guess what? Now you can't get me to shut up. Why? I said because at the end of the day, I realized I don't need the tube to make it, baby. I love the tube. I do. It's really taking care of me, excuse me. And allowing me to voice my opinions and do what it is that I want to as long as it's not, as long as it's within the guidelines. Of course, I can say whatever I want to here. And I can have my fun. And I hope you guys have fun with me. All right. For those that choose to watch me, usually I deal with the audience that's in the 30s and above. I fuck with y'all. I didn't even think that, you know, a lot of the old heads will listen to a young cat like me, but I'm happy that you do. So let me go on and let y'all go on about your business, man. Just about a good 15 minutes of your time. You'll never get back because you listen to me rock out. Appreciate y'all locking in, man. It's been a good time, man. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc is out. Peace.